When it comes to losing weight and burning fat, one of the most common questions people ask is whether walking or running is the better option. Both are natural forms of movement, both are accessible, and both can help you shed unwanted pounds. But when it comes to fat loss, the answer isn't as simple as choosing one over the other. It depends on your body, your lifestyle, and even your long-term goals. Let's break this down in a way that clears up the confusion and helps you figure out what's best for you. First, let's talk about walking. Walking is one of the easiest and most underrated forms of exercise. It's low impact, meaning it doesn't put a lot of stress on your joints. You can do it almost anywhere, and you don't need any equipment besides a pair of shoes. For fat loss, walking works because it helps you stay active without exhausting your body. Walking burns calories steadily, and over time, those calories add up. For someone who is overweight or just starting their fitness journey, walking is often the best choice. It's sustainable, safe, and something you can keep doing every single day without much recovery time. Now let's compare that with running. Running is higher intensity. It burns significantly more calories in a shorter amount of time compared to walking. If you jog or run for 30 minutes, you'll burn more than if you walk for the same time. That makes running an efficient calorie burner. But there's a catch. Running is also harder on the body. It increases your risk of injuries like shin splints, knee pain, or stress fractures, especially if you're carrying extra weight or not used to high-impact exercise. While running may seem like the faster way to burn fat, it may not be sustainable for everyone. So the big question is, which one is better for fat loss? The truth is, both walking and running can help you lose fat, but in different ways. Walking is easier to sustain over long periods. You can walk for an hour or more without feeling completely drained. Running, on the other hand, burns more calories quickly but also tires you out faster. That means you might only be able to run for 20 or 30 minutes before stopping. Let's look at it from a calorie perspective. On average, walking burns about 200 to 300 calories an hour depending on your pace, while running can burn 500 to 700 calories in that same hour. But here's the interesting part. Most people can't run for a full hour consistently, while almost anyone can walk for that long, or even longer. So in the end, you might end up burning the same number of calories if you walk longer instead of trying to run short distances. But fat loss isn't just about the calories you burn during exercise. It's also about the overall impact on your body and your lifestyle. Walking has another hidden benefit. It reduces stress and helps regulate cortisol, the stress hormone that actually promotes fat storage around the belly. Running, while great for calorie burn, can sometimes increase cortisol levels if you push too hard. That means walking might actually be more supportive for long-term fat loss if stress and hormones are part of your struggle. Another factor to consider is something called the afterburn effect, or EPOC, excess post-exercise oxygen consumption. This is when your body continues burning calories even after you stop exercising. Running and other high-intensity workouts tend to create a stronger afterburn effect compared to walking. That means even though you stop running, your body is still burning extra calories for a while afterward. Walking doesn't create as much of this effect, but it can still add up if you're consistent. Now, let's think about lifestyle. Fat loss isn't just about what you do for 30 minutes a day. It's about what you can maintain consistently. For many people, walking is easier to fit into daily routines. You can walk to the store, take the stairs, go for a walk while talking on the phone, or just take a stroll after dinner. Running, on the other hand, usually requires a dedicated block of time and sometimes even specific gear. If your lifestyle is already busy or stressful, walking might be easier to stick to. And remember, consistency is the most important factor in fat loss. But here's the real secret. You don't actually have to choose between walking and running. In fact, combining the two can give you the best results. For example, you could start your workout with a brisk walk, then add in short intervals of running or jogging. This not only helps burn more calories but also trains your body to handle higher intensity without overwhelming it. Over time, you can gradually increase the amount of running you do, while still keeping walking as your foundation. This approach gives you the benefits of both, the calorie-burning efficiency of running and the sustainable, joint-friendly nature of walking. So if you're trying to decide which is better for fat loss, here's the bottom line. If you're new to exercise, overweight, or worried about injury, walking is the safer and more sustainable option. You can walk more often, Go for longer durations, and build a strong foundation for fat loss without stressing your body. On the other hand, if you already fit, have no joint issues, and want to maximize calorie burn in less time, running can be a powerful tool. And if you want the absolute best of both worlds, mix them together in a way that works for you. Remember, fat loss ultimately comes down to creating a calorie deficit, burning more calories than you take in. Whether you do that through walking, running, or a combination of the two doesn't matter as much as consistency. The best exercise for fat loss is the one you can actually keep doing day after day. So next time you wonder if you should go for a walk or a run, think about what fits your body, your lifestyle, and your goals. Both paths can lead you to fat loss, but the best one is the one you'll stick to in the long run.